Before we get started here, I just wanted to let the YouTube algorithm know that I am a fully licensed medical grower in Canada, where it is fully legal. I have paperwork to back it up. Everything I do is 100% within the law of my country. And this is for documentation and entertainment purposes only.
Hi everybody, CANNABEARD Grows here. How the heck are you doing? Man, is that ever a cool light. Now, I've been talking about this for a long time. If you've been following me, you're part of my Discord or part of any of my social groups, you know that I used to be big into marine biology and coral sciences and stuff. I used to work at a reef store when I was younger. Anyway, one of the things that we did at the store that was very, very cool is stimulate coral spawnings by using sunrise and sunsets to sort of indicate certain times of year and trick corals into triggering to spawn. And the fella there was a big believer of sunrise and sunset, not having your lights turning on immediately to full blast, just turning on at 9 o'clock in the morning to 10. That's too much, too bright, too quickly. He was a big fan of having it ramp up, having it start at 1 and then go to 2 and 3 and take 15 minutes to a half an hour to ramp up to 100%. Don't go all in at once. Don't just crank it to 10 immediately. Ramp it up. Anyway, I've been talking about this concept in growing cannabis or plants indoor period for quite a while now and been wanting to get into it. And lo and behold, ACINFINITY did it. Awesome. So let's talk about how you can do this as well. Also, before we get too deep into this video here, I want to do a little bit of a giveaway, just for fun. I've got some extras, and what the heck, I'm feeling generous. I've got a couple of bags, actually. These are fabric pot bags, 5-gallon 2-packs. So there's 2 fabric bag pots in this. That's almost a tongue twister. There's 2 of them in here, and I got 2 packages, and I'm going to give them both away as the sort of a bundle. So that's 4 of these 5-gallon cloth pots from ACINFINITY. They're nice. They got these little hooks for training. They're really high quality. The ones I have in use, I'll be able to use them multiple times in a row. So if you want to win yourself some of those, stay tuned to the end of the episode and I will explain how you can get your hands on some of those. Okie dokie. Now, we've got 2 options if you want to do this at home with ACINFINITY products. You can either get yourself a controller 69, one of these things. The pros are the ones you should be getting, because the Bluetooth on the non-pro doesn't have the advanced features. For some reason or another, only the Wi-Fi has the advanced features like sunset, sunrise, and a couple other weird automation things. So if you want all that extra automations, you need to buy the Pro version of the controllers. or you can just get an ion frame series lights. They have this really cool little thing here. Hold on, I'll show you. Okay, they got this cool little mechanism right here. It's magnetized. It just clips onto to your light anywhere, and it takes their UIS cords in one side and out the other, and you can control this. This right here is basically a non-broadcasting version of this. You can set your timers, you can set sunrise, sunsets, you can do a couple of badass things with this little guy that comes with these new series of lights. However, you don't need this. If you have this, you can bypass this and just plug your light into this. Also, if you have one of these Pro controllers, you can plug other lights into it as well via their little connector. Here, one of these little plugs right here. It's got sort of like a telephone kind of jack in one end and their standard UIS. There you go. You can plug this into your controller, and now you can plug any of the daisy chain lights from other companies even. It doesn't have to be ACINFINITY. Although, if you're gonna use the best, you might as well pair it with the best, right? But you can use other companies that have the daisy chain technology, as long as it's one of these standard sort of like telephone jack-like wires.
Don't forget to actually check on the website. There are different adapters for different lights, so please double check.
That all being said, if you do want some of this cool equipment, because it's some of the best equipment and stuff I've ever used for growing, you can use my code right here and save yourself a couple of bucks. I'll also leave the links and assorted information in the description below. So I don't know if this wasn't blatantly obvious yet, or if I'd mentioned this or not, but these controllers are mobile broadcast, especially if you, again, Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. But again, you want the Wi-Fi ones because they have a lot more control and a lot more abilities. But I can control and monitor multiple tents, and it controls and measures VPD, which is like vapor density or vapor something, vapor pressure density, like that. It's basically the relationship between light intensity, heat, and moisture, and it creates there's a VPD level that sort of creates like a par for you to hit a number, and it measures this number for you, and then tells you if you need to like raise your humidity or lower your lights or whatever. It doesn't tell you those things, but it tells you if it needs to go, if your VPD is too high or if it's too low, and then you can adjust yourself. These things are amazing. These sensors and the connectivity of these new controllers is phenomenal. The amount of products that ACINFINITY has right now is phenomenal. Here, I'll post a couple up on screen, but you can hook up plugs, timed plugs, and set them to timers or to triggers on certain things, whether it's a high temperature or low temperature. Like you could hook up a small normal fan, heater fan from another company, any company, just to their normal plug. There is humidifiers. There's lots of bells and whistles that you can hook up with all of the assorted attachments and plugs and assorted adapters. It's amazing. You can plug almost anything into these things and have them function on an automation the way you want them. It's amazing. I just cannot say enough good things about ACINFINITY's products. I just cannot. That's why I don't shut up about them. Anyway, folks, thank you very much for hanging around here with me today and listening to me ramble. I hope you did enjoy this kind of content. I hope you really like this stuff. Check it out. Let me know in the comments below if you want to get into this stuff. And as far as the contest goes for these pots, Basically, what I want you to do is comment below what you would plant in them, and I'll pick a winner at the end of the month. It's pretty simple. I'll let this run for a month, and then I'll pick a winner. I know it might be getting a little bit late into summer, but there's always, if you got indoor stuff, it's always planting time. Anyway, folks, have a good one. Like the video if you do. Subscribe if you really like it. Hit that bell for notifications, because I usually do live. I have been filming more stuff lately, but I do a lot of live streams, and that's where most of the, daily, weekly content comes from. Have a good one. See you next time.